Hey, it's me, Diego, and today going to make another video. I haven't done one for some time now, mostly because I've been so busy. COVID is pretty much over, even though the Delta is like surging again. But I'm back to work full time. An election's coming up, but I haven't made a video in quite a while. But today, I'm gonna do something special. A lot of things have changed, including my dining room. As you can see, I painted it and did a little bit more. Uh, I changed the light fixture to make it look a little bit more like modern, and I like it. I think it looks great. It was kind of like a peachy color before, and now it's gray with some modern art. And so I've done that. But today I'm going to make something really cool. I'm going to try it anyway. I'm not sure if I can do it. I'm going to make Chinese eggplant. And the reason why is because in the summer, I grew a bunch of eggplant, which we're going to go outside and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna go pick the eggplant. Then I'm gonna go to the Chinese grocery store or the Asian grocery store. It's a bunch of different things there at Tallinn. And then I'm gonna come back and then make it. And let's see how it goes. Okay, let's go. So I'm outside now, and let me turn the film around so you can see the garden. So this is my garden, and right here there's like a bunch of eggplants. So I'm gonna pick those, and there's some zucchini. I have corn growing on the other side. I have peppers, a bunch of stuff. But as of today, I'm just gonna pick the eggplant and go inside and see what. Well, no, I'm gonna go to the store next and then start cooking. Sorry, I haven't made a video in a long time. I'm all blah, 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 blah. But anyway, okay, so here we go. So these are the eggplants that I just picked now. These are Japanese, or they're the long, thin eggplants, so that you use these for Asian dishes. Okay. So I just got back from the store. I went to the Tallinn Asian market, and I'm going to take out all the things that I got from the store. So let's see what I got here. So it's like a Tallinn market. So I got some shiitake mushrooms, soy sauce. I got some sesame oil, bell pepper, and rice vinegar, and that's pretty much the sauce. I also got some garlic and ginger. So the ginger is gonna make the sauce. So those are the ingredients I got at the store, and let's get started. So I'm here in my kitchen, and the first thing they said to do, the directions was to get a large stock pot and get it to boil. So I'm gonna fill this pot up with water to boil, and then I'm gonna start to prepare all the ingredients and put them in here, and chop up the eggplant and the vegetables and the ginger. Okay, so I'm gonna do that first. There's the pot I'm gonna put to boil, and we'll get started right away. So while the pot is starting to boil, I'm gonna start cutting up the eggplant. So you want to remove the ends or the top of the eggplant, just like that. You might want to cut the little tip off, just for consistency. And then you're gonna cut it lengthwise. And then you're gonna cut it into diagonal tips. Just like this. This one this way. Just like that. this in. And those are ready to go into the stir pot once I do that. But first I had to blanch them a little bit in the pot. So let's wait for that to boil. I'm gonna add some salt to the water just to give it a little bit of flavor. So what I'm gonna do now is cut up the garlic and the ginger. I'm gonna dice it up, mince it up real fine, and that's gonna be for like the pork, because I'm gonna add pork to this dish. You could omit the pork and then just make eggplant, but I'm gonna add pork to mine. So chop, 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 chop. This is how I'm gonna do it. And this will go in when I start to stir fry the pork, and there's like a bunch of different steps. So I'm just like preparing before I have to do all the steps, and I'll just mention it to you as I go. So I'm kind of like food prepping right now. But this is the garlic and ginger, like 3 cloves of garlic, no, like 5 cloves of garlic and just 1 piece of ginger. Okay. So a couple of things. I've got some pork. I'm gonna slice it very thinly and then dip it into just some cornstarch that I have laid out. In the meantime, I have all the eggplant cut up. I'm gonna throw it, because the water is boiling, so I'm gonna throw it into the pot. Let it cook for about 2 minutes, maybe a little bit less. Kind of like blanching it, but you're gonna pre-cook it. So do that, and then I'm gonna drain it and then put it on a paper towel. You're gonna add some black pepper to the cornstarch. I've thinly sliced the pork, so I'm gonna toss that in there, and then just like scrunch it up so that it's emulsed into the pork. Okay. So I've semi-cooked the eggplant, and then I'm just gonna drain it and then put it onto some paper towels like that. So the next thing I'm gonna do is cut some bell pepper into like bite-sized pieces, so that you so they kind of match the size of the eggplant, like 3/4 of an inch, like that. I'm also gonna cut up some green onions. This is gonna go stir fried with the pork. So that's done, and then I'm gonna do just a few of the mushrooms, the shiitake mushrooms, to give the dish a little bit of some oomph. Oh, I was gonna say, make sure that you always wash your cutting board in between. Like, you don't want cross contaminations, because you don't want the pork. That's gross. Like, you don't want that. And make sure you wash everything. You wash your vegetables at all times. So I'm gonna wash these, chop these up, and then we'll go to the next step. So the last mushroom, just chop it up like this. So again, they're like bite-sized pizzas. I can't remember, I keep saying the same thing. Bite-sized pieces, not pizzas. Okay, so the next step is I'm heating a pan. I don't have a wok, but I'm gonna use that pan. I put about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and I forgot to mention that I also, I had this at home, so I didn't buy this at the store, but you need some chili oil and also in garlic sauce. And this is gonna add to the sauce. You're gonna stir fry all of these in with the ginger and the garlic, and when it's cooked for about 10 seconds, then you're gonna throw in the pork, and then at the very end, you're going to throw in the eggplant, put the sauce in, thicken it up, and it's done. So let's see if it works, because I'm excited. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I'm holding this, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. So let me see if I can do this. I'm going to add the garlic. And the green onion. I'm going to add a tablespoon. Well, I'm going to add the rest of the stuff. These kind of fell in. I'm going to add a tablespoon of the red chili sauce, the red chili oil. So right before you add the sauce, which is basically the rice vinegar and soy sauce with a little bit of sugar and seasonings, you're going to stir it real quick. And you're going to add this. Like that. and then let that reduce. Okay. So it's definitely cooking, and it looks delicious. And the last thing I'm gonna do is add a little bit more cornstarch with water to thicken it up. You're supposed to cook this for about maybe 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, until everything's well cooked together. So in the meantime, I cleaned the kitchen, and oh my God, you guys, it looks absolutely amazing. It looks just like the eggplant I eat in Chinese restaurants. So let me plate it, and then I'm gonna taste it, and we'll see how it goes. But it looks pretty legit. So as the last touch, I'm just gonna add some Chinese chives, and I'm gonna take a bite. So this is my first attempt at Chinese style eggplant with garlic sauce and with pork. So I added that here. I also had some shiitake mushrooms, and let's see. So here I go, I'm gonna try it. Oh my God, it's delicious. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat the rest of this as my delicious dinner tonight. And I can't stop eating it because it's so good. I can't believe I made it. So if I can make it, anybody can make it. Because it was really quite simple. You saw the steps. There's kind of like a lot of like little things you need to do, but it's like it took 30 minutes or less. I did it in like 20 minutes. Really good. So I wanted to thank you guys for watching, if you are watching, and I appreciate it. Mwah. Bye.